Hello, everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: Bug-Catching Princess. Wait, no, we're not at Agatha yet. Okay, we'll get to that. Anyway,
Is she a princess?
She likes to think she is.
she's about as much of a princess as King K. Rool's a king, and I'll just put it at that.
Yeah, but King K. Rool's got he's a king. He has a crown.
Yeah, but
King K. Rool is actually cool, though.
He seems to be about as legitimate at princessdom as Princess Peach is, and by that I mean they both wear big billowing dresses. Yeah, that's about the only thing.
Say that we can't call him King K. Cool because that just leads to a very unfortunate acronym.
Oh no! Oh no!
yeah, but Lewis, think about
That's
it this.
awful.
Think about it this way: Princess Peach has people who listen to her, and
Dude,
Agatha
does she?
doesn't. Yeah, the Toads.
The Toads.
They listen to her.
The Toads
Most
are
of the
also.
time.
I mean,
They'll die for her.
I mean, the
Also
Toads are also
Mario.
remarkably stupid. So
Yeah, but that.
they're basically lemmings.
Yeah, but that's, a lot of people are like, oh, no, King DDD isn't a real king, but he's got subjects. They're mute, and they don't do much, and they're kind of dumb, yes, but he does
But
have
they're
real
still
subjects.
DDD is more of a ruler than Peach does because he actually does decree things.
Yeah, it's just whether or not people listen.
Listen.
I mean,
Peach
To
is
be
just
fair,
a
though, I
figurehead.
think the problem is I don't think Peach gets the chance.
well, no, Peach has decreed many public works projects in the Mushroom Kingdom, like a baseball field and a bunch of golf fields, and
racetrack that she can drive on.
yeah, her own personal racetrack.
Oh no.
About 26 of them.
Meanwhile, the Mushroom Kingdom schools are going massively underfunded.
Yeah.
They have schools. Wait, no, wasn't that one Goomba from Paper Mario, or one of the Paper Marios, a college student?
Yeah, but that was the
Yeah.
University of Goom, so Bowser, the socialist ruler that he truly is, funds proper education for even his lowliest of subjects. But what does Peach do? Absolutely nothing.
Oh,
Can
man.
you not, like,
She uses taxpayer coins for her own benefit. Down with the bourgeoisie.
Can you not game over in this part if you stay in the house?
I don't know if you can die if you stay too long.
I mean,
I
I've never
feel like it's
tried.
I think it's a but thou must. I don't think it'll do anything until you leave.
I've
Man.
never tried.
Okay.
I want to try.
One thing I'll give Twilight Princess is, like, you have the ability to, like, fight and stuff from horseback, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's something that, like, open world games on the 360 were struggling with for a while.
Yeah, they
Like-
definitely
I
did
mean,
their best with that.
the combat in Twilight Princess on horse isn't the most exciting thing in the world, but it does exist.
It exists
Like, I
and
mean,
it functions.
it's not graceful, but it works.
Yeah.
One thing that I do appreciate is that while a lot of people do bring up that Twilight Princess does have a very big world, and yes, that is indeed true, they make traversing it relatively easy because when you're in the wolf form, you actually move pretty fast. Like, you don't have to just roll everywhere or side hop or hear Link go, huh, 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 huh.
I mean,
Instead, you hear him bark.
the thing is, there's still not much of anything to do in the world. So
There's enough, I think. Like, I think there's stuff to do. There's bombs to blow. There's bombs to blow up. Sorry, wow. What
Bomb
did I
walls
say?
to blow
There's
up.
rocks to blow up. There's a lot of hidden caverns in the world, actually. There's a decent amount of heart pieces hidden in trees and bugs to find. I granted, there is a lot of negative space, and while I do kind of advocate that part of gaming, especially in games like this, is necessary, I do think you could easily argue that there's too much. That's
Yeah.
true, but it's not completely devoid. There is still stuff
no,
to
it's
do.
I still say Skyloft is still the worst one. It's just a matter. It's just a matter of there is some stuff to do, but not that much for just how big it is.
I will
Where
say,
it-
at least psychologically, and I haven't played it, so I could be wrong. From what I've seen of Wind Waker, part of it might be it feels like there's less to do because you're not seeing stuff as much, because most of the horizon is
Oh no,
just
it's just water.
Yeah, so that might
But
just
you
be a
can
psychological
pull stuff
mind
out
trick.
of the water.
Well, the thing about Wind Waker, though, is that the stuff that you have to do while sailing around is also very stock and generic. There's,
Yeah.
like, the platform with the same enemies on it all the time.
I think for Wind Waker also, like, it's that combined with the fact that the fetch quest in that game is ridiculous. with
Oh,
the
you're talking
stupid-
about the Triforce stuff, right?
Yeah, the Triforce stuff, especially in the original. I haven't played the HD version. I know they made it better.
It
but-
shortens it down considerably.
Yeah, but when
I mean,
back
it's
when
still
it first-
pointless, but
Yeah, but back when it first came out, it was just the ocean forever for hours.
Oh no,
of the game.
do you know the Japanese version of that quest?
Oh no. I don't.
Everything is a chart to a chart that you have to get the Triforce piece from.
Oh god. Please, why?
Yeah, it is an absolute mess.
That's
And that-
awful.
Yeah, we never had to experience that.
Yeah. I mean, our version was still bad, but geez.
Oh, well, yeah.
That's
our
like 10
original
times
version was
worse.
so bad, yeah.
I sort of
Yeah, it
get
is.
what they were trying to do, like
Ted,
pirate treasure
Adventure!
hunt.
don't ruin the song of healing.
They were trying to give you that sense of hunting for pirate treasure, where you never quite know where it is. Stuff like Treasure Island. Or whatever
That's
like
great
that.
for optional stuff.
It's
Yeah,
great for
optional stuff would have been
stuff.
fine, but
It's,
the
you
fact
know,
that you had to do it all at once, like,
Yeah.
to progress with the game was awful.
I think what might have made it better is if instead of it being 8 separate Triforce pieces, it was maybe a treasure hunt for the Triforce itself. Perhaps, like that, maybe had a few more steps, but overall less time.
No, I think the
then-
better idea would have been to just spread it out throughout the course of the game.
Yes.
Like, say, you're going through
So
Dragon.
Zelda 1.
Yeah, you go through Dragon Roost, and Valoo the dragon's like, oh, thank you for saving me. Here's this chest that you'll need on your quest. Oh, cool! I found this. I have this chart for a treasure. I'm gonna go find it. Oh, it's a piece of Triforce. Give you the option to go get them early on.
I definitely
or over
think
the
that would have
course of the
helped. The fact that you just basically hit a brick wall after, like, because it's really well paced. The game is fairly well paced up until that point, and then just suddenly you can't progress until you do this, and it's like stupid expensive too. Like you have to pay Tingle what, 300 something per pop.
$3.97, I think it is.
Oh,
The problem
God.
with that, though, is that you would have to rewrite a considerable part of the story for that to make sense.
Well,
because
but
until
after the
until
fa-
that part of the game, the Triforce.
no,
is
no, I'm
irrelevant.
saying
So-
after the fact. Yes, I'm saying when they were making
Yeah.
the game, they should have done it that way instead.
I mean,
Yeah.
granted, you're talking about the money. Twilight Princess has its own money problems in that there's so much of it, and that you run out of. Actually, you know what? When we get to later in the game, I do find that all the money does kind of have a use, but for a good part of it, it's just kind of like there's so much money and not a lot of stuff to spend it on, or the stuff that you do spend it on feels like a money sink that exists just
mean-
to be there.
Well, they
Yeah.
they increased the wallet size in HD for one thing.
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
Isn't there armor that runs off rupees?
Yes,
Yeah.
the magic armor, but that's A, entirely optional, and B, that's not really a Twilight Princess problem. That's a Zelda problem from Zelda 1 onwards.
Oh, that the money in Zelda sucks? Yeah, because
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
always feels like Zelda either gives you too much money or barely
Not
gives you
enough.
any.
I mean,
Yeah.
going back to Wind Waker real quick, yeah, they give you a lot of money in that game too, but I can't remember what the wallet size you can have at that point is, but I remember that you have to go out of your way to get money every single treasure chart because you don't have a big enough wallet to sustain it all. I don't know.
Yeah, that
It
was
was
a
annoying.
big problem. But more perplexing to me is this sumo wrestling mini game in our fantasy adventure. Adventure. Like,
Hello,
what?
no complaints.
I mean, it's
Wait.
interesting, but
Lewis, are you
not
watching
complaining.
part 12 or part 13?
oh,
He did it again.
Oh,
I'm.
Well,
I,
it's like-
I knew exactly
what
what
the
you were
hell is
talking
he
about, and I
talking
just
about?
went with it.
Like, because
Yeah,
I thought you were
Sumo
just
Link.
talking about
yeah, I thought
it.
he was
'cause-
talking about why is there sumo wrestling in this world at all. It's like it's really random. It's kind of jumping ahead a bit there.
But sure.
I thought it. Well, he brought about it just as the Goron went on screen, and their design is based after sumo
Yeah.
wrestlers in this one. So I was
Wow,
thinking,
it's like a brain scratch. What time are we at? Moment in 2019.
some things never change. Yeah. So
Well, I
Anyway.
guess now it's what part are we at?
even we don't know anymore.
I'm on Death Mountain now. I'm in the correct. I'm in the correct
There you
video. I'm
9:30,
sorry for that.
1, 2, 3. There you go. Anyway, now that I've been de-aged a good 5 years, and so I'm not allowed into a bar.
Happy
anymore,
5th
that-
anniversary, everyone.
Yeah. I like what they did with the Gorons in this game because they're actually kind of made a little bit, not really threatening, but they're an antagonistic force when you're not used to them. being one, or at least early on. You know, like they're acting like complete dickwads, which is not what you're used to.
Yeah, they're
if you've played
imposing.
Ocarina of Time, where they're they're just friendly little rock people, and in this game they're just being massive dicks to everybody, and you're like, what's their problem?
they're kind of dickish in the Oracle games.
They're in the Oracle games?
Yeah,
I did not
Oh.
know that.
they make you do a dancing minigame.
Wait,
What?
what? Zelda
Oh.
dancing all night? Okay.
Kind of.
Well, the series has some good music, but I wouldn't exactly call it danceable, if that makes sense.
Darunia would disagree with you, but
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, just
Anything
what
is
a hot beat.
danceable if you try hard enough and believe in yourself.
Even environmental noises.
Yes.
I mean, I got into
well,
Smash
then
Bros, so
Well, you're much better at dancing than I am. Then.
Oh no, I'm
I'll-
not.
Do you want to have a who's worse at dancing show off?
No,
then?
I value my pride.
Momocon.
Okay.
I value my pride. No way. You don't need to see me looking like a dead chicken.
Okay.
That is very specific.
Also, disturbingly specific for describing how bad at dancing you are. Oh, I forgot how much I hated this part where fire starts raining from the sky and can randomly hit you while you're climbing up stuff.
Honestly, it's not as bad as in Ocarina of Time where you're trying to get to... It's after the Dodongo Cavern. I forget why you need to climb up that area. Honestly, these steam geysers are way worse than the falling rocks, because the falling rocks from the eruption are only there for like a minute. And
Well,
then,
the thing in Ocarina of Time is just there to make sure you get the Hylian shield.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, you can straight up get through it with just the Kokiri one if
Yeah.
you're dumb enough, I suppose.
Speaking of
But
the
yeah.
shields, how many of us here didn't even realize we could replace our wooden shield until after we'd gotten the metal one?
I think
I did because I searched the graveyard beforehand. So,
Wait, you can get a free shield there?
Yep.
yeah. You can
Oh,
get a
cool.
free Hylian shield in the graveyard.
Yeah.
I mean, you're robbing someone's grave, but
Not like they
Eh.
need
you
it.
know, they're not using it anymore.
I mean, you already did that earlier in the game for music, so why not shields? You know, someone's intellectual property is probably worth more than that piece
didn't
of metal.
I didn't know you could get a free Hylian shield. I bought mine from the demon.
I
Maiden.
literally showed it off in the Ocarina of Time playthrough we did.
Yeah, but that was like 4 years ago. So
True.
I remember when I was
Six.
I remember when I was a kid. What tunic do you get for free in Ocarina of Time?
Oh
Is
wait,
it
do you mean
Yeah, I mean, you can get all of them for
you
free.
mean an Ocarina?
Oh my
of
god, because I
Time.
bought all of them my first playthrough.
You mean an Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, an Ocarina of Time.
I was talking about this game.
Oh no, you don't get a free shield in this game. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I mean,
It's not nearly as necessary though, because it can burn in the next dungeon, but it's just you don't have a shield. Whereas in Ocarina of Time, not having the shield means that getting up that mountain with the raining rocks is basically impossible because you're going to get hit and fall down a whole bunch. So it's more of a convenience thing in this game, and you can even get through the upcoming Goron mines without losing your shield as long
convenience, also style.
as you... I mean, that's true, because nobody wants to be walking up to Hyrule Castle wearing that. That's so last season. Oh my gosh. So, but I think the only enemies that can burn the shield are the Fire Keys and the Dodongos anyway. So you're not even
other
super
thing-
likely to lose it.
The other thing about replacing your wooden shield in this one, though, is that if you lose your first wooden shield, that's it. You don't get another Ordon shield.
Oh.
You get a replacement wooden shield that's kind of different in design.
At least design-wise, it doesn't feel as special.
It-
Yeah.
It's yeah. So I didn't lose my first wooden shield. That's this look. I didn't lose my first wooden shield. I just bought the Hylian shield because I was like, okay, better shield. I should equip myself before I go any further, obviously.
You're a shaman, but you literally do no magic throughout the entire game. So
You also claim to be part of this town, but you are literally the only person besides Barnes who lives here.
More like Sham Man.
Well, somebody ran the inn at one. Who runs the inn? Who runs the inn?
lady, right?
Oh, it just sense Ted having an extra.
No,
moment there.
the Telma lives in Hyrule Castle.
Oh,
at
right,
the
you're
bar.
right, you're right.
I think the implication is that almost everyone in this town like beat feet the moment the Twilight thing happened. So it's just this guy and his daughter left, and Barnes, who runs the shop up there. But like Malo runs, just like moves in and takes over the store.
I would really hate to be the guy coming back and being like, okay, time to go back to my... oh, what's a baby doing?
A baby took over my
More
business
successful
and is doing
than
it
you
way
ever
bit
were.
better. Yeah. Can I work for you, Malo?
Honestly, the answer would probably be no, because he's so stingy. though.
That or yes, now wear the stupid outfit and dance from the shop.
I mean, I suppose that I think because a couple of Gorons hang out in the village after you fix the area, I suppose like maybe some of them hung around here too when they weren't being assholes. So yeah, I think
don't want to leave all these people. There's literally 2 people here. You stupid brat. If anything, it would be smarter for them to come with us.
that's 3 people, Ryan. Gosh, all
Nobody
right.
cares about Barnes.
Barnes doesn't count.
I mean, we also blew up his entire store, so there's nothing that he has to lose anyway.
It's kind of strange that there's only like 2 people in this town, though, because like they made this whole town for it, and it kind of feels like there should have been more people.
I like the ghost town western aesthetic, though.
Yeah,
I do have
but
to
there
say.
could have been a few more. I don't think this town existed in Ocarina of Time, did it?
Kakariko Village.
I mean, at the same time, we're already saying that it was like these characters, only a few of them really stand out, and I feel like adding more to this town probably would have been like it would have been more people to forget.
Well, I mean, just to make it feel a bit more lively.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I mean, they don't have to
but-
be important NPCs. Just like the stock 2 or 3 lines of dialogue ones. The townspeople
yeah.
in Hyrule Castle. Like maybe 1 or 2 with a unique design or something like that.
I guess, but I always took that area to be like a deserted place anyway, so it never really occurred to me too much.
Okay.
Just
all
jump
right,
out of the way,
gonna-
you daft
gonna-
bastard.
Nope. Ow. Ow. My legs.
What exactly were you hoping to accomplish there, Link?
To not get hit.
If you didn't want to get hit, then you should have gotten out of the way.
This is what leads us to the sumo wrestling minigame that I was watching earlier.
Yes.
But, like, the punchline is, like, the chief, he knows how to sumo wrestle, yeah, but he doesn't actually win with his sumo wrestling skills. He just gives you the iron boots, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
he cheated. is basically what happened there.
Well, to be fair, he's asking you to go up against literal rock people, so...
Yeah, that is true. But they're also we're talking about how dumb Link was there. The Gorons are literally too stupid to realize that he's wearing boots of iron in a sumo wrestling competition where you're supposed to be barefoot.
I mean, boots of iron that magically only become heavy once you actually put them on.
Oh yeah, like
I'm pretty sure you could convince the Elder Goron.
God, Ryan,
Also,
don't you know that as long as Link is below his encumbered limit, he's fine. All right, jeez.
Also, just saying, I would think that sumo wrestling with iron boots on like that would like break his shins or something.
Oh no, probably. Like Link, we'll get more into this when we get to the dungeon, but like the iron boots should probably break Link's knees trying to lift them, especially considering how hard he has to lift his feet to walk with them. Because I don't
Yeah.
remember Link looking so strained in Ocarina of Time with them on.
And he can sidestep a horse, but he can't sidestep a Goron.
Why don't we take our horse and have our horse push aside the Gorons? Ow. Epona. Okay, Epona, I'm going to need a mulligan on that one. You're going to let me ride on you again, and you're going to go through the same crazed cycle all over again. Okay, cool. Yes, good. I'm glad that we have this agreement here. Baka. I forgot what I named my own horse. So who is the true Baka here now?
It is you, senpai.
Also, I am so glad that you get the horse way earlier in this game than you do in Ocarina of Time, because, again, Hyrule Field, They specifically design it so that when you're walking to Hyrule Castle the first time, unless if you know about side hopping BS, the door's going to shut literally the moment you get 2 feet away from it, and then you stand outside smacking skeletons for a good 15
The other part
minutes
about
until-
Ocarina of Time, though, is that as a child, everything you need to do in that game is designed to be on the right side.
That, I mean, I guess, but you don't know that the first time you're going to play the game, so you're going to walk around exploring what you can, and then you find nothing, and you have to walk all the way back, and there's no way to warp, and I hate it.
Kind of confirm.
He's not wrong.